he would end up lowering costs, that he would have a better economy, that he would get us out of the war in Ukraine. He promised all of these things, and he hasn't done it. And
he hasn't done it. He hasn't gotten them out of Ukraine yet, guys. I'm sorry, I got to play this whole thing over. He hasn't gotten us out of Ukraine yet. You know, he's been in for about 2 months, and he hasn't done nothing. He just got a 30-day ceasefire with that. How did Joe Biden and Kamala Harris do? Word salad Harris. They got you absolutely nothing. Instead, they kept sending money over to Zelensky, which is what he wanted, that Trump exposed when Zelensky came here. Oh, he's supposed to bring down the price of eggs and all that. Last time I checked, the Consumer Price Index said that eggs were coming down, which they are, and gas is down. The first time in 4 years, it is down. So, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to actually go ahead and see what my poll says right here. When I had asked, do you think that we're heading in the right direction? And you guys say, and I don't know, 75% of you guys say that we are heading in the right direction, right? And then we have 25% that says we have to wait and see. And okay, cool. That's a fair assessment. Let's get back to this. I can't believe this. He just got to fix everything in 2 months. Meanwhile, they weren't wanting Joe Biden to fix nothing.
PR move. And Scott, I'm assuming you agree, because as a Republican strategist, you wouldn't have advised him to go in front of the White House and drive a Tesla.
Wait, why?
Because
of course I would have. You know why? Because if I were advising a Republican president, I would say, let's support American companies that have thousands of American workers and thousands more workers who make indirect products for it. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea if American companies did well under my administration.
Oh, lady, shut up. Okay, let's just... How simple is that? Like, how simple is Scott, right? I'm going to call him... Well, I won't call him Simple Scott, because that's kind of like calling somebody simple is a bad thing, but it's a good thing for Scott. How simple of an explanation was that? It's an American-made company with American factories that employs American people. It's an American-branded car. It's coming from the anti-American party. That's probably why it's the anti-American party, the left side of the aisle. What's wrong with that? Again, this is toddler tantrums where they don't know what they're actually complaining about. They just want to hear themselves cry. This is insane.
Oh, okay, so you're going to go ahead and support a billionaire, but not support the American worker, and not necessarily...
Who do you think makes Teslas, Sochi? American workers. It's good if
but it's
Tesla
very much
well,
as
American
Jana mentioned.
You think Elon builds them all in his basement? They got factories all over the place,
including in China. But you know,
yeah. Do they not have thousands of Americans?
The visual of him driving a six-figure...
Did Joe Biden drive a Jeep Rubicon around the South Lawn?
Okay, a six-figure car.
Where do they make?
He did. We just showed that clip of him driving a Jeep Rubicon right here. So Scott is right again. Okay, keep cooking and keep dropping real truth bombs, Scott.
Is owned by a billionaire in the White House.
Is giving billions
the UAW had a stake in it, and the UAW gave money to Joe Biden, and they supported Joe Biden. You're saying one hand.
Well, you're talking about the UAW. You're kind of making a point about the workers.
A billionaire who is in the federal government making cuts and making business deals that end up benefiting himself.
A lot of those
it's a miracle look for Donald Trump.
Democrats so excited to tear down an American company or companies the way they are right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, Scott, it is pretty crazy. It is very crazy. I mean, golly. I have seen the Democrats are crashing out, man. They are legit crashing out, man. We need to get rid of that party. Listen, Donald Trump gets into a Tesla. He buys a Tesla. It's an American-made company. What's the problem here? CNN is trying to create this bad guy out of Elon Musk, and it is not working.
Sensational.
It's not working. I mean, how dare you get mad at your accountant for looking into your account and seeing all the garbage that you're spending on, and he's telling you how much money you could save and how you could possibly even take your family on a trip or get out of financial ruin in a couple years, and you want to be mad at the accountant, not you, who's been spending the money like a degenerate idiot You're going to get mad at the accountant who's paid to come and check your account, which in this case, he's working for free because he's a billionaire. What's more money going to do for a $300 billion man?
Sensational.
Nothing. It's like the Joker. When the Joker got all that money in Dark Knight and he just burned the money, the money didn't mean anything to him. The money doesn't mean anything to Elon Musk. He's driving a Tesla. The media is ultra obsessed with now Donald Trump, which they have been for like 12 years now. And now they're ultra obsessed with Elon Musk. Elon Musk is more popular than the Democrats. I just seen the numbers. So what's the problem here? I mean, this is an American brand. Teslas are everywhere. I mean, this is coming from the same party that was pushing EVs, mandatory EVs, a green new scam on people, pushing people to start buying electric cars. What has happened here? Tesla's a 100% electric car. Oh, now you guys don't like electric cars now, huh? You guys just flow with the wind or whatever your party tells you to do. You have no independent thinking. You guys love EVs. Now you want to vandalize them. Okay, cool. You want to vandalize the Tesla. All right, you already bought it. Am I missing something here? Right? Am I missing something about Trump buying a Tesla, driving a Tesla? Because I didn't even hear about Joe Biden driving his Jeep Rubicon. I just had to do some research, which didn't take long. And I'm like, well, why didn't they care about that? And if, again, we just mentioned Stellantis was outsourcing their stuff over to Mexico, right? I just said that early in the live stream, right? Biden drives a foreign-owned Jeep after Jobs moved to Canada, right? Nobody said anything about that. You know, it's the media is not going to learn. CNN is not going to learn. What CNN doesn't understand is that people are hip to your lies. They're hip to your plan. And the reason why the Democrats are going further down the hole is because you guys aren't telling the truth and you're not being objective. You're not giving us real facts. You guys are just giving us one side of hate. And it's a message of hate. How much you hate Donald Trump and everything that he does. And you guys are looking stupid. Like standing up for men and women's sports. This is not a conversation any of us need to have. We didn't have the same conversation 15 years ago, 30 years ago. That was absurd to have a conversation like that because it was common sense. But instead, you guys want to argue about that. Let me show you how bad the Democrat Party has gotten. Let me show you this, guys.